Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you've seen this face, hello, hi, my name is Topsy. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So for this week's video, I'm going to be sharing with you those luxury items that I have splurged on, and I ended up really liking them, and for some of them I've actually repurchased them. On the flip side, I will be sharing with you those products that I've splurged on. I only have a couple of those that I haven't been so hot. So if you want to see what these products are, then keep watching. I'm going to start with skincare. And for me, it was an investment in my skin. And I've been using this product now for, I want to say 7 years. It's been definitely over 5 years that I've been using this. And I always mention this all the time in my previous skin videos. And this is the Clarisonic. I would say this is definitely an investment. I mean, you don't need it. Let's be honest. You can use your hands or a washcloth to wash your face. But I decided to splurge in this, and I have not regretted it one day. And I've seen a massive difference in my skin. So this is one that I would say for sure was an amazing buy. I'm just gonna group my skincare into one big lump. I mean, I have several videos basically sharing with you what I use for my skincare routine. I would link those videos up there. I think actually I have a playlist for them as well. So if you're ever curious about what my skincare regimen is, then I have a playlist dedicated just to skincare. But I would say that I have tried a lot of drugstore sort of skincare products, and I have sensitive skin and I haven't found one that works for my skin, so that's why I sort of stick more to higher end products for my skincare. And the brands that I really do like, I like brands like Murad. Ola Ericsson is another one that I really like, and the Glam Glow brand is another one that I really like for exfoliating. Those are the luxury products, I guess I would say, that I have never regretted purchasing. So that's skincare. Still staying under skincare, you guys know how much I always rave about the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. So this stuff is not cheap. It's quite expensive, as you can see. I'm almost out. I absolutely love this. Smells so good. I find it very moisturizing and I really love it. So yeah. The Fenty Body Laver in brown sugar was one that I picked up this summer, and I absolutely love it. It's such a huge bottle that I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get through it, but it was definitely worth the buy. So moving on to the makeup, I think it's actually the most expensive primer that I have purchased, and I really do like it. And this is the Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer, and it looks like that. It has like a moussey, I don't know, is it moussey? Sort of moussey consistency. And I really do like this. I find that when I use it, it does help to minimize my pores and give you that, sort of nice canvas to put your makeup on. So this is definitely a buy that I've absolutely not regretted picking up. Moving on to foundation. I did a review on this foundation, so this would not be a surprise to anyone. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. This foundation is not cheap. It's $60, so it's a lot, but it's one that I really enjoyed since I picked it up. I've used it a number of times, and I've always liked the way it looks and performed on my skin. It's one that I'm wearing today, and it's definitely worth the buy for me. I would say if the Pat McGrath one is a bit too high end for you, another sort of luxury brand foundation that I would be happy to recommend to you guys would be the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation, and this is another very good one that I really love as well. So I'll definitely say this is a good alternative to the Pat McGrath one and slightly cheaper. So moving on to concealers, I would say a really good luxury concealer that I've really enjoyed using is again from NARS, and this is the NARS Natural Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I really like this because I have very dry under eyes, and this is very creamy, so it really helps to keep my under eyes hydrated. And sometimes I still layer up with other concealers, but this is the one I always use as a base first before I put on any other concealers. So I really do enjoy using this, and I have also repurchased this quite a number of times. Moving on to sort of the powder I use to set my under eyes. Laura Mercier never does me wrong. It's one that I've loved. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's one that I've definitely repurchased, and I would say it's my favorite setting powder. And I found setting powders that have come close, but they have not, sort of exceeded my expectation as much as Laura Mercier does. I really enjoy this powder, and it's one that I'd say is definitely a luxury product that is worth all the hype. Next, I'm going to talk about a contour product that is from the Fenty line, and this is the Match Sticks, and the color is Espresso. I use this to contour my cheeks. This is Fenty, so obviously it's not like cheap. It's quite, I would say it's more of the high-end side of, the market, and I would definitely say this is a product that I've really enjoyed using, and I love. Sticking to Fenty, I also enjoyed their bronzer, which is one they recently came out with not too long ago. The color that I use in this is Mocha Mami, which looks like that. So I'd say this is a good bronzer if you are looking for a bronzer. Moving on to highlighters, I would say Fenty again is a high-end highlighter that I really enjoy using, and this one is called Mint Money Hustler Baby. I love this highlighter, and I use it quite often. I normally layer my highlighters, but this is one that I always include in my makeup routine. So I definitely love that. I did pick up the one they brought out recently with the bronzers, which is the Penny For You Thoughts, which looks like that, and I've really enjoyed using this one as well. So moving on to eyeshadows. I would say the most expensive palette that I have is from Pat McGrath. I did treat myself to this around March, April time when it was my birthday. I always knew I wanted to pick it up, but they were so expensive. I was waiting for them to do a sale, and they did do a sale around that March, April time, and I managed to get, I believe it's either 15-20% off it. I can't remember now. And this is the Pat McGrath Mothership palette, and it looks like that. I absolutely love this palette. I love the browns. You can use it to do a smoky eye. I love the shimmer colors in there. Sometimes I top my eyeshadows with those sort of glittery shadows right there, and I really enjoy this. It's pricey, but it's definitely worth the amount that I paid for it. It just looks gorgeous. Pigment is on point, blends like a dream, and it just looks amazing. So yeah. Next on the list is eyelashes. As we all know, Lily lashes are not cheap. They are not cheap. But I do find that, I enjoyed splurging on a couple of them. They look amazing on the eyes, and I can use them. I think this one, I've used them a lot. I mean, this style is Mykonos. I also enjoy using, what other style do I enjoy using? The popular one, Miami, I think it's called. Yeah, I enjoy those two, and I just feel like it's worth it because I've used mine, no lie, maybe 20-25 times. They're so durable and they last as long as you take good care of them. You take take them out really carefully. You give them a good wipe, remove any glue every time you use it, and they do really last, like I said, as long as you do take care of them. For the price, I think, I mean, if they cost around £30, I believe, and if I'm using it 25 times and they're still going, then it's definitely worth the price. So I definitely say that's a luxury product that I don't mind splurging on, because I do make good use of the lashes and they do last a long time. So last but not least on my list of luxury items that I didn't mind splurging on is from Fenty, and this is their gloss bombs. I have the color, I can't remember what the first one is called. I think it's called the Fenty Glow. Yeah, I think it's called the Fenty Glow, the first ever gloss bomb that they came out with. And I also picked up Fussy, which was the one that came after the Fenty Glow. I absolutely enjoy this two glosses. It's not too sticky. I just love the way it looks on the lips, and I've enjoyed using them a lot. So I only have a couple of products that I would say that I splurged on and I regretted it. Not because the products themselves are not good. I'm sure they're amazing, but maybe for my skin type, it just did not work for me. And the first one was the Creme de la Mer cream, a moisturizing cream. I bought this because it was all the rage. People talk about it a lot, and it's quite expensive. It's not cheap, but my skin is very sensitive, and I noticed that when I used it, it made me break out. So that's the only reason why it didn't work out for me. But I'm sure there are people who use it. Maybe if you have dry skin, or if your skin is not that sensitive, you might love this product. But for me, it was a splurge that was not so hot. So it was a splurge that was pretty much a waste of money for me, because I can't use it. The other product that I have that I regretted buying, that was a splurge but was a waste of money, was from the Fenty line. So it's crazy how I had a few things that I loved in the Fenty line, and then I have one that was not so good. This is the Matte Sticks, which is supposed to work as a concealer. And the color that I have, this is in Suede. I didn't love this product. I mentioned earlier that I have dry under eyes. All it did was emphasize my dry under eyes. It did not last. It creased. Even though I set it with a powder, it creased really badly. It didn't really give me the coverage that I wanted for my under eyes. So this was a waste of money for me. Yeah, those are all the products that are luxury products. I would say they're on the higher end of the market. That's the ones that I've loved, and some of them I have repurchased. A couple of them that didn't work out so well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to know what luxury products you've splurged on and you've loved, and also the ones that you've splurged on and they haven't been so great. Share them with me in the comment section. I would love to know. Make sure you click on that notification bell so that you're notified every time I put out a video. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out to watch this video. I appreciate you, and I will catch you guys in another video very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.